Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for coming back for another video. This is I'm Karmelo'S. This is the Karmelo'S show. Yes, honey, we got some tea to spill. So I hope you guys are ready for the show. Give me a second. Yes, I hope y'all are ready for the show, honey, because we've got some things to talk about. Thank y'all for being in the bushes. Yes, thank you. Tap the list. I see you, Gail West. I see you, Mary Giles, and everybody else coming on over. Please do not forget to hit that like button. Did everybody hit the like button? Yes, let's get into the show. All right, so everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's get into the show, honey. Let's get into the show. First topic of the night. There was an active pow-powing, reported at Florida State University, you guys. At least 4 people have been hospitalized, and the suspect is in custody. Praise the Lord. All right. Not sure what's going on, child, why people feel the need to be out there acting a fool at the school like that. But let's get into what's happening. Shout out to It's On Site. Child, I always hate reporting these. But let's get into it. Chaos unfolded today at Florida State University after reports of an active power near the student union sent the campus into a lockdown. Now, it says that students described hearing as many as 30 pows and immediately began hiding in classrooms and other nearby buildings. Said the police responded quickly, and a suspect has since been taken into custody, though officials have not confirmed whether that person is the actual power. At least 4 people have been hospitalized at Tallahassee Memorial Health Care. Said that the extent of their injuries has not yet been made public. All right. The university issued an emergency alert urging students to shelter in place and stay away from doors and windows and remain alert. Updates. Okay. It says that all classes and events have been canceled for the rest of the day. All right. So as new developments come, we will definitely share those. But as of right now, breaking news, as you guys can see, shout out to It's On Site. An active powing was reported at Florida State University, and 4 people were hospitalized, and the suspect is in custody. All right, let's move on. All right, so Love and Marriage Huntsville's cast member, Tisha Scott, honey. Y'all know who her mama is. Her mama is Uncle Wanda, honey. But Tisha Scott mentions in her stories that she don't like side chicks. So we got to address it, all right? We got to address it because there's some developments around that too. So Tisha, child, I don't know if this is part of her storyline. I don't know if Marsau is out there acting a fool again, which he always do. Y'all know he stay in the DMs and out the DMs and threesomes and all this other stuff that we've heard about Marsau Scott. But let's get into what Tisha had to say. Now, y'all know, I think Tisha said that they were wrapped up already for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Not sure if she's mentioning maybe Arionne might be hanging out on set, trying to be on the set. Maybe she don't want to film with Arionne. Maybe she didn't want to work with Arionne, being that she, wants to call Arionne a side chick. When I kind of feel like, Tisha, you might have been a side chick because your husband did say that he, that he only dated you exclusively 1 month, but then you were a few months pregnant when you got married. But hey, that's your business. And it's my story to tell. All right. But anywho and anyway, girl. So let's get into what Tisha had to say, and then we're going to elaborate. All right.
If I know that woman is a side chick, that woman could never be my friend. Let me reiterate this. If I know that woman is out here sleeping with somebody else's man or someone else's husband, I will never, ever befriend that woman. Why? Because...
All right. So she didn't get into the why. All right. So let's back it up.
If I know that woman is a side chick, that woman could never be my friend. Let me reiterate this. If I know that woman is out here sleeping with somebody else's man or someone else's husband, I will never, ever befriend that woman. Why? Because...
All right, so she did not say why. Tisha did not say why, but let me back it up and let's see what she...
If you are a real estate professional and you don't know how to properly structure your money,
if I know that woman is a side...
All right, so as you guys can see on my screen, Tisha has said, I do not befriend side chicks, with the emoji like this. Now, you guys know with this new season, Martell was saying, hey, if you don't show my story, if you don't let me tell my story, then I don't want to tell it at all. Or I don't, pretty much trying to say, fire me from the show if you guys aren't going to let me tell my story. Well, now that Melody Cherie has quit the show, people were saying that maybe Martell is going to try to squeeze Arionne in a few episodes so that he can strengthen his storyline for the season. You guys remember Kimmy Scott said that she would be happy to film with Arionne. Why? Because she too was a side chick prior to being married to Maurice. But Tisha has said that she has a little vitriol, honey, towards side chicks. But weren't you a side chick, Tisha, before you married Marsau? Because it's giving that he was cheating around or doing what he wanted to do, and he only, gave his attention to you exclusively 1 month. And I'm going to play the proof on that so that nobody can say, oh, she's making shit up. I like to show receipts, and we shall show that in a second. But as you guys can see here, Tisha's like, hey, I don't like side chicks. And she chose this topic for a reason. A lot of people were saying that maybe she was subliminally trying to call out Arionne, because Arionne's been hanging around the set. Arionne, of course, is going to be Martell's storyline, and allegedly. And also, Arionne has already made it clear that Tisha better shut her mouth, or she's going to expose her. And I'm going to play a clip for you guys for something else that I pulled that Arionne had to say about Tisha. We're going to talk about that. But Arionne's made it very clear that Marsau do be out there, and that he do be with other women, and that Tisha allows Marsau to cheat in peace. These are Arionne words, not mine. Arionne says that Tisha allows Marsau to cheat in peace. All right, so we're going to see that in a second. Let's play this one more time, and then we'll move to the next clip.
A chick. That woman could never be my friend. Let me reiterate this. If I know that woman is out here sleeping with somebody else's man or someone else's husband, I will never, ever befriend that woman.
All right, so she said she'll never, ever befriend that woman if she knows that another woman is out here sleeping with another woman's man or husband. She cannot be friends with that person. But my thing is, Tisha, I didn't like the way Tisha treated Melody at the Galentine's while she was, trying to come for Mel, and how she was being real haughty and speaking of Melody's infidelities when she was sitting on her own. A lot of people were saying that Tisha likes to throw rocks and hide her hand, and she likes to be a silent mean girl, and she likes to blame other people for things that's going on in their situation when she's going through the same thing. But God forbid, if you say something about it, then she gets upset. She wants to leave the room. That's always her go-to, is to pick up and leave when you call her out. But let's go ahead and get into what her husband had to say in his sit down with Carlos King. All right, because I don't want nobody saying Caramel said, no, baby, we're gonna show receipts so that we can get it straight from the source. All right, I love the source, honey. I love a good source. All right, so let's let that come up. Let's get that come up. How you hate side chicks when your husband stay with the side chicks? I don't understand that. How do you hate side chicks when your husband be with the side chicks? I mean, we know about Shan, when Martell and Arionne interviewed Shan, and she gave all these details in terms of she was with Marsau in hotels and everywhere else, and he was supposed to give her money. And I mean, hello. I'm pretty sure you know who Shan is. I'm pretty sure you know who Shan is. All right, but let's get into the tea of the tea. So right here is where Marsau is admitting to only dating Tisha 1 month before proposing to her. Now, Tisha was about 4 or 5 months pregnant when she and Marsau got married. So a lot of people saying that it was a pow wedding, that he only married her because he knocked her up, that really they weren't in love. If you guys remember on the show, Tisha was saying that her first year with Marsau, being married to Marsau was like really, really hard, that they almost did not make it. And I feel like the marriage was not built on a solid foundation. I think that it was built on the fact that she was pregnant. And I feel like her family did not want him to just kind of leave her as a, single mom with a child. So I felt he stepped up to maybe do the right thing, but I don't feel like he got that dog out of his system, because they've been hearing about, lots of infidelities in the marriage since then. So he hasn't been able to calm down and settle down because that dog is still in his system. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this.
How long did it take for you and Tisha to date before you got married?
We dated exclusively for about a month, and then we got married.
What? Wait. You and Tisha dated exclusively for 1 month.
Yeah, it don't take you that long to figure it out.
It doesn't?
It don't take that long.
How long did it take for you and Tisha to date before you got married?
We dated exclusively for about a month, and then we got married.
What? Wait. You and Tisha dated exclusively for 1 month.
Yeah, it don't take you that long to figure it out.
It doesn't?
It don't take that long.
How long?
Okay, so he said if you listen to the way he worded it, me and her dated exclusively. He had to throw that exclusively in there, meaning he was seeing her prior. He was getting that thing prior, but that won't his chick. He was seeing multiple people. You got to listen to words. I listen to words. I'm a wordsmith. He said, how long did it take you? Carlos asked him, how long did it take you to realize that Tisha was the one? Well, I dated her exclusively for 1 month, and then we got married. Okay, so that means you were seeing multiple women while you were seeing Tisha, but you didn't get serious about Tisha until you found out Tisha was pregnant. And then you exclusively became serious and said, hey, we got to get married because you pregnant. I mean, am I right or am I right? We'll play it one more time because I don't want nobody saying I made up something.
Take for you and Tisha today before you got married.
We dated exclusively for about a month, and then we got married.
What? Wait. You and Tisha dated exclusively for 1 month.
Yeah, it don't take you that long to figure it out.
It doesn't?
It don't take that.
How long it take for you and Tisha?
All right. So you heard it straight from Marsau. So we're not lying about it. All right? So let's close this up and let's get to the next clip, because in this next clip, you guys may have seen this, but we're going to still share it. Martell and Arionne are going to be, hold on. All right, so Martell and Arionne, they're going to be having a conversation in a vehicle, and Arionne going to be talking mad shit about Tisha and going to be telling Tisha's business and saying that Tisha pretty much allows Marsau to cheat in peace. So she is admitting that she knows that Marsau does cheat and that Tisha allows him to cheat in peace. All right. Martell is also talking about how he is going to be going after Tisha for running around telling people that he is gay. From the interview that she did with Carlos King. But yeah, the two of them had a lot to say about Tisha and Marsau. So let's get into it. Shout out to Black Veil 90s World. I saw that on TikTok. Let's give a shout out to her. So let's get into
messages, phone calls. She showed me the flight. But Martell, you seen her in Vegas.
They talking about Shane.
You were there talking to her. You was at Ross with her, Martell. What are they talking about? You were there.
Yeah.
Right. That's a fact.
We're talking about Shan, the girl that had the threesome with Marsau and Maurice.
Christmas time is coming up.
What are you getting for Christmas?
What's up, Sandra? Thanks for
I definitely have others to interview.
What you got? Oh, shoot. Oh, dang, girl.
You want to get on here?
You got a filter on that thing.
You got to.
Y'all you don't need no filter.
I like that, Martell.
You still don't need no filter?
Well, get closer.
Filters ain't for you.
Get closer.
Yeah, this is an old video, but we just using it. Let me hold on. This video is old, but I'm using it for receipt purposes to kind of tie in what I'm saying about what Tisha is saying, that she hates side chicks. But then we're hearing about other people having receipts on Marsau having multiple side chicks. Okay, we're just putting receipts together, honey. We know this video is slightly old, okay, but we're still going to play it because it's relevant in terms of what we're talking about.
That's TikTok.
They just got done watching your show.
Oh, what?
What was the show about tonight?
I'm cold.
They missed the interview. They just got done tuning into TV. That shit's still going on? So, y'all tell me what y'all thought about the interview.
Yeah. You stop reading the comments. Damn.
They hear every little thing that you're saying,
Oh,
Martell.
okay.
Every last word.
Stop looking at the comments and engage. Talk to them.
I am talking.
Oh, look. You got the filter on, dude.
I do. I still know.
Man, God, no.
You look cute with a filter.
No. See, that's the problem.
What's the problem? That she was lying.
Tisha?
No, they said she was lying. They think she lying. Nobody was lying but Tisha. Tell Tisha to come with her receipts.
She can't.
She can't come with no receipts about nothing.
That's why she gonna be in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she was lying. No, she wasn't. Y'all, first of all, who would get up there and say?
Hey, listen. I'm not gonna put my face on this screen because I'm not gonna put my face on the screen because Arionne got this filter on. And I don't do. Chill out with all of that. But guys, don't say that girl made up nothing. Hell, I was there.
You seen her.
Be quiet. Listen, I was there, and the thing is, like me, Tisha lied. She said Martell is gay. Not, and then Carlos tried to save her and say allegedly. She said no for a fact. So guess what? Liars will be dealt with in court. So we don't play that. We don't play no line. We don't play no trying to get a fucking storyline. We don't do that.
And if she wasn't
Forget a storyline.
She went to Vegas. We'd be in
So
court.
so again, if they didn't have if Marsau didn't have sexual intercourse with that girl and she said so and I said she did, they did, that's court. We'll be in court. But no, it's true. Hell, I was there. I just didn't partake.
You didn't?
Shut up, girl. Hell,
I would have to ask again because they want to know.
I don't care what they want to know.
They think we, whatever.
It don't even matter.
You didn't, Martell?
Whatever. Let's go to YouTube. I mean, don't ask.
These the same folks.
Well, yeah, I feel
I like this.
no. Look at that light. That light ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
That bun is a mess.
See, that's why I'm gonna go live no more, Martell.
Why?
Because no matter what, any little bit.
You know. Oh.
Do Tisha allow him to cheat? Do Tisha allow him to cheat? I think so. Yep. Yep.
That ain't none of our business. We don't care about that.
I think she does. No, I mean it's not that it's none of our business. We don't care about that. It's just what they get on TV and portray. She gets on there and act like her man is just perfect. Right?
Talk to him later. Talk to him.
Okay, let's go. Bye guys. Go watch the YouTube and subscribe.
All right, so y'all heard it right there. She said that Tisha and Marsau will be on the show acting like it's something else, and Tisha be trying to act like her marriage is perfect with Marsau, but Marsau pretty much be doing what the hell he want to do with who he want to do it with, and Tisha just put up with that shit because she don't want to be by herself. Okay, that's what it's giving. Now, who would know them better? Arionne lives right there in Huntsville. She's right in the same circles, and that's part of the reason why the other cast did not want Arionne to be on the show, because she knows too much of their business, and they don't want that on the show. Tisha and Marsau want to portray what they want to portray. Now, y'all know for years on the show, they've been saying, oh, no, we ain't have no infidelity. Tisha said, I never had no infidelity in my marriage. That was her on the show for 9 seasons. I never had no infidelity in my marriage. And then this season, she's getting up there saying that she and Marsau are going to be going to marital therapy because they've been having some problems. And then rumors of them being separated and things of that nature, in my Martell voice. So it's giving that. Like I said before, I think people would respect Tisha and accept her a little bit more if she was a little more authentic and transparent about her issues. If you're going to be on a reality TV show, you got to share your reality. Your reality is you and your husband are having issues. He's not wearing a ring. He's running around. Hell, I got pictures of your husband at a club with his door up and bitches in his face. I do. I'm not trying to be mean, but I do. It is what it is. If the shit happened, it happened. And I know they're going to take the shit back to Wanda, but it is what it is. Hey, I can't help that receipts fall in my lap. I just put them where they need to go until I need them. Okay. But yeah, there are pictures out there of Marsau sitting outside of a club with bitches in his face, and he's smiling with his little door up with girls all up in his face. And that was the same weekend that Tisha happened to be out of town. So why was he not home watching his kids versus getting a babysitter so he can rip and run the damn streets? That's all I'm saying. The same weekend that Tisha was out of town on some like little girls excursion, honey, and his ass was out sitting outside of a club with his door up, okay, with that yellow car. He was in the yellow car with the door up and girls all in this area right here. So, and you a married man, and he did not have a ring on. So you tell me, I don't know. So Coleslaw said that she knows some shit. All right. They interviewed Shan, as you guys know, some months back. And she said, hey, yes, I had a whole threesome with Marsau and Maurice right there. Credit one, honey. We did it on the couch, on the chair, on the table, anywhere that we could, child. And then when we went to Las Vegas, we also had a threesome. And I think they said the other brother that was big and fat with the hips like the mama child, they said that he was up in there too. So she said that there was one in the front and one in the bike. Yeah, y'all remember. Don't make me play the video because I ain't lying. If I'm lying, okay? If I'm lying, I'm flying. All right? If I'm lying, the Pope ain't Catholic and the damn pig ain't motherfucking pork out this bitch, okay? If I'm lying, a pig ain't pork. Okay, period. And we already know pig is all the way pork. But let's move on, child. I ain't staying on no long. You get the picture. You get a picture. You get the picture. All right. So yes. Moving on. Now we've been talking about Mr. Carmelo Anthony, not the basketball player, but the young man, 17-year-old, who stabbed another student after he was assaulted and bullied. All right. So his mother has now spoken up, and we're going to listen to it. Okay. We're going to listen to what the mother has to say. We haven't heard from her. We saw his father. We saw his attorney. We've heard quite a few other people. We've never heard anything from the mother. So let's get into what mom has to say. Carmelo Anthony's mother speaks out after the tragedy and false accusation. So mama, get ready to clear it up about her son, and let's go.
Incident. Our family has been under attack. Whatever you think what happened between Carmelo and the Metcalf boys, my 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about. The lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week, has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media platforms.
That's doxing.
My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid what may happen to our family. His mental health is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats. My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep in her own bedroom because she's fearful of what may happen to her.
This is sad.
And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the Give, Send, Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday that we could begin to withdraw funds. And it still takes several days to receive those funds once a request is made. I don't know why we are being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. He's been raised in a 2-parent home with structure, stability, love, and we put God first in everything that we do.
Come on.
We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state, but those laws must apply to all of us.
There you go.
Not just some of us.
Come on.
To be clear, we will not speak publicly about specific details of what happened under the tent on that rainy and awful day. There's an active investigation that everyone involved wants to be full and fair.
There you go.
We believe in legal process, and that is where the truth will come out. To the family who experienced the loss, my heart truly goes out to you. To those who have supported my family, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We ask for your continued support, patience, and prayers as we navigate this difficult process. Thank you. Incident. Our family.
So sad, y'all. My God. They are really giving this family hell to where the dad, you heard her say the dad, her husband had to take a leave of absence from work because he's being threatened. He's afraid somebody's going to probably do something to him. And her daughter is afraid to even sleep in her bed because of threats. She's afraid. Her whole family's been getting threats. The son is home on an ankle monitor. I said they need to get some type of security because you have, Mega and all that other type of people, child, they will try to do something. They will not wait for the justice system to do anything because they already feel like he might get off since that bail was lowered from $1 million to $250,000, and the fact that he was able to bond out and be home after this incident occurred. But let's keep in mind, and I read it to you guys this morning, and I'll read reiterated again. Okay, I'm gonna stay on this case. I'm staying on this case. I wasn't even gonna talk about it for YouTube sake, but now I'm gonna be very careful with how I word things. I'm gonna stay on this case, and every update I get from the mother coming forward and speaking, if the father speaks, we're gonna hear it. Whatever happens with this case, I will show it on my show. So if y'all want to know what's going on this Carmelo Anthony case, come on over to the Karmelo show, and we will definitely be updating. All right. We've already read and or talked about this young man, and this was according to the coach. And I'll reiterate again, where the coach told him to sit under the tent. As he moved to sit under the tent because it was raining, these two the twins, okay, the twins came, Austin Metcalf, the twins came up behind him and started an altercation with him, grabbing his phone, throwing his phone, and breaking his phone, at which then a scuffle ensued, at which the of course the twin overpowered him, and they're saying that he then pulled out his weapon and proceeded to stab him in the chest, is what they're saying. All right. And they said that once he got up off of Karmelo, that's when the other twin noticed that his brother was hurt, at which he then succumbed to his injuries. But he did initiate, he put his hands on Karmelo first, at which Karmelo is now citing self-defense in this case. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens, guys. This is sad. That's his mother, as you guys can see. She's very upset. She got through it, child. She's afraid for her son. She's afraid for her family. She's afraid that something's going to happen before justice is served. A lot of people are mad, and from what I'm hearing from a lot of people who live in Texas, they're saying, hey, those people stay in that area, oh yeah, honey, they are very much so racist. They don't think that certain people belong in certain areas up over there, and they act in certain ways that maybe they should not. So I'm praying that a fair trial is given to this young man. The judge is an African-American judge, but that does not mean that she won't be fair. But I'm happy that she did give him the reduction in the bond. That's the first step. All right. And a lot of people are starting to target her because they feel like, oh, she's a black judge, she's favoring him, whatever the case may be. So now the judge is also being attacked and having death threats, at which I told you guys this morning, those threats are being investigated. So if anyone is out there feeling a way about this case and you decide to take matters into your hands and start threatening people, you will be prosecuted. Okay, you will absolutely be prosecuted if you're doing that. If you are targeting this family, Karmelo Anthony's family, and posing threats towards them as well, that is also a crime. Terroristic threats, any type of threat that you put or pose on anyone, that is a crime. So if you found out to be doing that, you're gonna be in the same jail that this young man may be in or not. Okay, I'm praying that he don't get no jail time, because he was definitely targeted. And this has been going on for quite some time. This young man was bullied for quite some time. I told you guys, this was not the first incident. They didn't just walk up to him. They knew who he was. There was also an incident prior to this. And they also had some of their friends from the same school that Karmelo go to harassing this young man as well, to where he had to take several days off from school to avoid being bullied. Okay. So please give this family some peace. My prayers go out to this family. My heart go out to the mother, because that's her baby. Regardless to what happened and how it happened, there's no telling what they've been dealing with in terms of dealing with the bullying of their son. Every mother loved their son. So this is a lot for her to have to deal with, facing this case. And on top of that, facing people harassing them and threatening their life as well. That's serious. You can't sleep at night when you know somebody trying to take you out, and you don't know when they're going to do it, and you don't know who is going to do it. So prayers. This is a serious situation. All right. So I definitely wanted to share this because it is an update. All right. So let's see. Standing alongside her husband, Andrew Anthony, says that Hayes recounted the distress that her family has endured, including death threats, online harassment, and dissemination of false information. So they're putting out false stuff, which is then making them more so of a target. When people are putting out lies about this case and about this young man, it's only targeting their family even more. So she emphasized that her family has not received any funds from the Give Send Go fundraiser, countering claims that they had profited from the tragedy. It says that our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone else has afforded. said that highlighting that the family committed to faith and justice. She also expressed condolences to the Metcalf family, acknowledging the profound loss that they've suffered. So she's not like, she's not like that ghetto type mom. She's a God-fearing woman. Obviously, you can see in terms of her tone and how she's handling this entire situation. Her heart goes out to the young man that was lost as well. It's an unfortunate situation, but at the end of the day, he put himself in that situation when he put his hands on Carmelo Anthony and he broke his property and he found himself in a place that he shouldn't have. And I'm not being insensitive, but he was the aggressor in this situation. Okay. So prayers in this situation. Y'all can put it in the chat what you guys think. Okay. Let's move on. Woo, all right. So Megan Thee Stallion, she got a one-up on Tory Lanez in this particular situation. Y'all know Tory Lanez is serving a 10-year sentence. All right. For the powwowing of Megan Thee Stallion. So let's get into what's going on here. So a judge approves Megan Thee Stallion's motion against Tory Lanez for misconduct during the deposition, said that must respond by April the 30th. Okay, so he got a few weeks here before he responds. So it says that the judge has officially granted Megan Thee Stallion's request to sanction Tory Lanez over his alleged behavior during a prison deposition tied to her defamation lawsuit against blogger Milagro Cooper. Y'all may have heard about that case. Okay, she is I think she's a YouTuber, and she was working and I think getting some monetary gain from Tory Lanez to harass Megan Thee Stallion. All right, so Megan filed something in court against Milagro and also against Tory Lanez, and she won. So and she was able to show receipts where Milagro was being paid by Tory Lanez, and she's saying it was payment for the harassment of the constant harassment of Megan. So let's continue. It says, according to court documents, Tory interrupted proceedings, claimed that he didn't understand simple words like discuss, and mocked Megan's attorney's appearance, commenting on her hair dyed and repeatedly telling her to bring a comb before the deposition ended. It says that the court described his behavior as misogynistic and intended to belittle rather than cooperate. Okay. Let's continue. It says that now that the motion has been granted, said that Megan's legal team is asking for Tory to be held in contempt, a formal sanction requiring him to pay their legal fees, a special master to be appointed to oversee his next deposition, and additional time to conduct proper second round of questioning at his expense. So Tory has until April the 30th to respond, and Megan's team must serve him by April the 21st. That's on what? I think Monday. All right, so that is what's happening with that. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for her one up on Tory Lanez in that. Okay, this has been going on for quite some time. Said wherefore Ms. Pete respectfully requests the opposing, this is the conclusion, opposing counsel does not oppose that the court issue an order to show cause why Mr. Peterson should not be held in contempt. In the alternative, said that the court should enter a finding of sanctions against Mr. Peterson, requiring his payment of counsel's time in taking volume 1 of this deposition, appoint a special master oversee in volume 2 of Mr. Peterson's deposition at Mr. Peterson's expense, and authorize as much additional time as necessary to take and effect deposition of Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson is Tory Lanez, okay, for those of you that don't know. And that is the order from the judge from Megan Pete, which you guys know to be Megan Thee Stallion. She's the plaintiff. Milagro Elizabeth Cooper is the blogger, YouTube blogger. She is the defendant, all right? So you guys can see that there, signed off by the magistrate or district court judge, rather, okay, United States District Judge Cecilia Altanaga, okay, Altanaga. So that's it, and that's all on that, and it just continues with everyone's name involved. All right, says too, Mr. Peterson has harassed Miss Pete's counsel regarding her opinion. So you guys see that we just read it. This is just the legal paperwork attached to this case. All right, let's move on, child. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for that one up. All right, so Blueface is in the news. Let's get into that. All right, as you guys know, he and Krishan have officially broken up. At one point, Krishan was saying that she and Blueface were married. Blueface's mother did come forward to say that that was all lies. They are not legally married. I don't know if she was trying to say common law, but legally they're not married. So since then, Krishan has moved on. She has a new boyfriend. She's been flaunting him all over social media to make Blueface jealous. But Blueface now tells his mom that he let women ruin their bond in emotional jail texts. He says that I want to apologize to you for letting any female influences affect our relationship. I was wrong. Okay, so maybe he's having a God moment, or something going on while he's in jail. Because when you're in jail, you got a lot of time to think. So Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface, says this: I want to apologize to you for letting any female influences affect our relationship. I thought a few females may have loved me more than you, but I was wrong, and I'm glad that I came to prison because in my absence, I got to sit back and watch them use my downtime as a head start to their own advantages. You are the only woman entitled to be there for me. So now that all of the leaves have fell off the tree, I can get back to my roots, which is you. I love you. I'll be put in, hold on. He said, I'll be put in a few months. Come pick me up. I think he meant I'll be back. I'll be back in a few months. Come and pick me up. Just you and my kids, nobody else. So he wants the kids whenever he gets out. I think they were saying in July he's supposed to get out if he does not get more time. So from what I'm reading and what I've read, they're saying that as of this coming July, I think mid-July, Blueface should be getting out of jail. All right. Jonathan Porter, which we know to be Blueface, says that what was your little dog's name that passed away and how did he pass? Making sure this is you. Says this is you, John. So I think he's trying to ask them questions to make sure that who he's talking to is who he's talking to. All right. They said this is a prison app. It's impossible to be anybody else's dog name. Silly. So the person talking to him like, look, dude, we had to authenticate before we came on here because this is a prison app. Just any and everybody can't come on here. Calissa, which is the mother, said that he knew today would be rough on me because we celebrated his brother's birthday. Every year he was in jail. And today they both in jail. So both of her sons are in jail. Says that I'll eat some cake for both of you all because I know God got y'all. Thank you, son. Blueface, baby. This means the world to me. Today is bittersweet. That is what Calissa, which is Blueface's mother, had to say. So it's looking like he's trying to repair his relationship with his mom, which we all know was very, very controversial when he was out, especially when he and Krishan were going back and forth. Krishan was always in the middle of their bullshit, and it's unfortunate. He talked very disrespectfully to his mom, so it's given maybe he's had some time to think while he's in jail that he can kind of fix his relationship with his mom, because you only get one. You only get one mom, regardless to all the issues and negativity that's been going on in their relationship. I'm happy that they are looking into mending fences to be mother and son. Let's move on. All right, so good news for rapper Young Jeezy. What up, schoolboy? Said the Bluetooth is doing jail talk right now. I don't know, maybe follow the floor. Okay. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Hey, anybody can change. All right, we're gonna see. We listen to what you have to say, then we see what you do after the fact. But Bluetooth really took me out, schoolboy. All right, thank you for that. Damn. All right, so shout out to rapper Young Jeezy. Rapper Young Jeezy gets a win in court after he wins custody of his daughter from Jeannie Mai and purchased a Buckhead, Atlanta penthouse, child, as their new home. Now, y'all know that Jeannie Mai has been trying to file for full custody so that Jeezy would not have any rights to their daughter out of bitterness that he left her and decided to move on with his life. So Jeezy went to court. Honey got him a good lawyer, and he now has he's awarded joint custody with Jeannie so that he can have some decision making as related to their child. So at one point, Jeezy was saying that Jeannie would not allow him to see the child, which I don't agree with that. If you guys are having issues, you guys have decided to move on. Don't use the child as a pawn to say, oh, you can't see your child. If you don't want me, we'll package a deal. So if you break up with me, then you break it up with the child. No, they can still absolutely be a great father to the child. They just don't want your ass no more, okay? I mean, they just say your man Jeezy told you he don't want a bunch of people in his house, and you constantly were having parties. You done moved your mom in there, your daddy in there, your brother in there. Like, damn, egg rolls in every motherfucking room. He said, damn, this is my house. How you moved the whole family up in here? Juan, Sean, Chicken Chong, everybody up in my damn house. Shit. Shrimp fried rice all over the goddamn floor. Egg rolls all over the damn counter. Chopsticks all over the damn sink. Like, damn. Jesus said, listen, bitch, y'all have it. I'm getting a new house, and I'm going to file for joint custody of my baby, and that's exactly what his ass did, okay? So shout out to Jeezy for getting, hey, I applaud people. I applaud any man that wants to be in their child life, all right? Contrary to what anybody else have to say, they didn't make it. It is what it is. Jeezy, Jeannie, you did not do your homework on Jeezy. You would have known that he was an ain't shit person, because how many baby mamas he got? The other baby mamas was, the other baby mamas that he had, they also were talking about how shitty of a father that he was, how he wasn't spending time with his kids. So you just had to have that black peen, as you said on the show, girl. You left Freddie, who wanted to be with your ass, but you had to have that black peen. And now that Freddie is remarried and doing well and got a baby, now you over there looking at Freddie like, damn, maybe Freddie look a little more fine now. But Freddie like, bitch, I don't want you now because I moved on and got another woman. So going back over there with that black peen up and left your ass after barely a year after you had that nice little lavish wedding, and now you done had a baby by him, and now you just a baby mama. Ooh, child. The irony of it all. Look at how the Lord be up and working. You left your husband, you left your Caucasian husband over there talking about and thought you was flexing on a nigga, and then you're gonna go over here with old Jeezy, okay, with his 3, 4, 5 baby mama having ass, and now you one of many. That's all you are, girl. And now he done went out here and got that joint cuss. So shout out to him, Jeezy, baby. If you're gonna do right and help take care of your child, good for you. All right. So men are stepping up. What is this? 2025, honey? Men are stepping up. Like, hey, women can't be just parents by themselves. If I want to be in my child life, hey, you're going to be trying to use the child against me? Let me go on down there and get me a good old lawyer and file my shit too. So he got a little win in court and he was awarded joint custody, all right, which is still a win because she wanted sole custody of their child. And Jeezy said, no, bitch. I'll be down there with my lawyer. All right. Moving on. Shout out to Jeezy. This is our last and final topic. Thank y'all for being here. All right, Stormy. Y'all know who Stormy is, child, from Love Marriage Huntsville, the owner of Canvas Beauty, child. She has mentioned that she is suing. She says that when you didn't send for them, but they still come for you. So she has a new product that she is announcing, some type of dust, child. I don't know. Hopefully ain't nobody putting it down on the, I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, so she has a new product that she's putting out. She's throwing a little bit of shade towards Gisela Cosmetics, I think. And she also mentions that she will be suing. All right. Yes, she did, girl. She mentions that she will be suing. So I think she's going to be going after Giselle Cosmetics and probably a few other people, all right, for defamation of character. So I'm hearing word on the street is, child, a birdie dropped it in my lap, okay, a pigeon threw a note in my yard, and in that note it said that she may be coming for a few bloggers that have been reporting on this situation between she and Gisela Cosmetics, okay? But my thing is, if Gisela feels like you took from her, then it is what it is. I mean, shit, you can file all you want to. My shredder stay plugged up, so I don't give a fuck. Don't be putting nothing up over here, because as a blogger, it's my job to report what, girl? The news. Let's get into what Stormy had to say. Oh shit! Can y'all not hear? Hot damn, girl, I'm all wound up about this damn Jeezy situation, y'all. I'm tired. Y'all, I'm sorry. Let me share, child. Y'all just like, real. What the fuck? All right, hold on. All right. So pretending that never happened. All right. So to the stage is Stormy, girl. Where Stormy says that when you didn't send for them, but they come for you. So in this video, she is TikTok video. She is speaking of her new product, and she is also speaking of getting ready to sue someone. So let's get into it. Sorry for not sharing. Do not fuss me out. Okay. A bitch is time.
All right, let's play a game of Never Have I Ever. Are y'all ready? Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go really, really fast. Never have I ever. Y'all see this? This is a dusting powder. But never have I ever thought somebody will be mad because Canvas Beauty dropped dusting powder. I saw a comment that said, oh, she trying to do dusting powders now. Let me tell you something. It made me have to go and Google when, who, where did dusting powders originate? Because it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Yeah, dusting powders have been out since the ancient Roman times. Johnson & Johnson dropped their talcum baby powder in 1890. And since then, our ancestors have been using various dusting powders for an entire century. So, I've always said that Canvas Beauty brand is going to be a lifestyle brand. I've said that from day one. That's the goal. Fragrances, scents, you name it. Lifestyle. The goal is to create products that are curated for a person's canvas. Canvas, your life, anything you touch is a canvas, right? Hence the lifestyle brand. So yes, we have a dusting powder. Not 1, but 5 cents. That was sent from heaven. We have the boy in mine, not yours.
No, ma'am.
We have Siama. We have marshmallow toast. And not featured here, dear, we have birthday suit. So, I don't know what else to tell you. No, we didn't create dusting powders. No one in this century did, actually. However, we do have our own variation of it. And we're going to continue to drop more products in a lifestyle products. You never know what we may drop next.
Good boy.
Could be socks. It could be merchandise. It could be, we never know. Whatever you guys ask for, I make sure I deliver. I know our customers did ask for dusting powders. I have a plethora of asks in my comments. So we did just that. And not only did we do it, they're amazing. And this isn't even the formal packaging there. This is version 1. Wait until you see the custom bottles that we have coming. You push a button and the powder blows out. You don't have to dip a sponge to pat. That's on the way. So have a great day. Just wanted to update you guys. Bye. All right, let's play a game of Never Have I Ever. Are y'all ready? Let's
all right,
go.
so
Okay,
yeah, we're not gonna play no more. I'm tired of you. All right, so and who told you to break out singing? That was kind of cringe, but go off. Anywho, so she says can't stop, won't stop. As you guys know, Gisela Cosmetics is on her ass. All right, but Stormy did say, honey, let's go and get into. Let me pull it up, child. Since I had to refresh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get to the comment. Okay, here you go. All right, so this person here, I won't say their name, but I will read the comment. It says that I was just here arguing them people down the other day. All right. So then Stormy replied by saying, I thought about it, but called my attorney instead. That's growth. Okay. So what do you mean you're gonna put pause on somebody? She says defamation suit loading. So she has Stormy has put out there that she has a defamation suit loading. She's coming after Gisela Cosmetics for exposing her and saying that she's stealing her product. Okay, so Gisela Cosmetics, baby, if you're watching my channel, I may just shoot your video. I don't know, give you a heads up, girl, so you don't be over there still saying from the get-go, from the get-go, I was doing this. I remember she kept saying from the get-go, girl, from the get-go, girl, from the get-go. I was like, the get-go. But anyway, so that you would know, girl, that you got a good old lawsuit coming. I don't want you out here going blind and whatnot. Okay. So Stormy, as you guys can see here, all right, she has said from Kevin's Rudy Grand, that's her, the creator, which is Stormy. I thought about it, but called my attorney instead. So she is consulting with an attorney. She says that's growth, defamation suit loading. So it's given that she may have filed something or she's in the process of filing to come after Gisela Cosmetics. And I'm hearing that she may be coming after a few bloggers who've reported on that situation between she and Gisela Cosmetics as well. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. It's called fair use. All right. So so somebody said very good. Says, oh yeah, I was like defamation at this point. Keep on, sis. So somebody, people are revving her up. Child. Oh yes, girl, that's defamation. Go after her. Somebody else said that somebody was arguing with me about this dusting powder, and I said the Canvas customers asked for this powder, so she did it, and the company you're referencing don't own the rights to dusting powder. So apparently there's another company out there with dusting powder, and Stormy has decided to attach herself to do one as well. All right. So a person said that my grandma used dusting powder. She said that mine too. That is so demure. Let's see. Said, I know that's right. The enemy stay mad when God moves in your favor. God bless your business, sister. All right. So people are bigging her up. Said the people be mad that the sun is shining and the birds are chirping. Anyway, let me get to whatever that is, child. All right, says that us customers literally asked for Canvas Beauty brand dusting powder. Says that I made a Facebook post about what all products I want to see Canvas do, and dusting powders was one of the main things that people said. Another person said that Stormy, your skin is gorgeous. I don't care. Another person said that never have I ever imagined of living a life without Canvas Beauty. Child. Child. Okay, it's life. It's more to life than that. Okay. Says that you don't have to explain yourself. I love all my Canvas Beauty products. Okay, so people, these look like this her fans in here. Okay, but Stormy has pretty much co-signed that she is going to be doing and or maybe have already done a lawsuit. All right, as you guys can see right here when my mouse is moving, I thought about it but called my attorney instead. That's growth defamation suit loading. All right, so that's all we have there. So I don't know how you're gonna sue if you took her idea. Hopefully she had it copyrighted. Hopefully Gisela Cosmetics did the business side of that and had everything copyrighted and done the way that it's supposed to be done business wise. So if there is a lawsuit, that she will have a leg to stand on. Okay, but Stormy girl, get your shit together, sis. Okay. Whew. But that is it, guys. That is it. And that is all for this video. Thank you all so much for joining. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Let me get back to my main screen, honey, so I can see y'all. And subscribe. Let me see what y'all saying. Most show says that Canvas Beauty isn't like oil of Olay. Y'all crazy. Says Stormy is seeking customer payback. Child says Gisela said, I'm rooting for you. I said, only way it's not true. They prove facts. Okay. Says, so what happens when let me put it up. So what happens when the powder has your mold content go up in the, not the mold, child. Now y'all know the other products they were saying, child, that body butter, that country crock butter that she was sending out, they were saying had some mold and some spores up in it. All right. I ain't fucking with it. So Delilah T said that Stormy better be paying those people that she owe and sending out them damn orders all the way back from Black Friday. That was last November. People still saying they ain't got. Pamela Johnson says that I hope Gisela go federal court on her. I'm supporting Gisela. All right, I support Gisela. Okay. All right, so Morshow says that Gisela needs Kyle's attorney. Come on, Kyle. Where you at, Kyle? Come out of hiding. Erica Fleming says that Gisela done told her that she not scared of her. All right, I heard her too when she said it. Okay, I was like, ooh, no, if you book, hey, all right. I was feeling it. Kyle is sitting his butt down. Kyle got his money. Kyle was like, listen, bitch, I'm on vacation. I ain't trying to be fighting no more. She done gave me my millions that she owed me. I'm done. Okay. Erica Fleming says that I hope Gisela hit her right back with a lawsuit. So it's called a countersuit, baby. Sue and then countersuit. That's how you do that shit. And make sure you bring all your receipts when you get there. Somebody said not a neck lift. Baby, yes, a neck lift. Somebody said that she had all them surgeries and her neck is still looking like pancakes in the front. Girl, it's just called a little neck lift. Child, go in there and cut some of that neck fat off. All right, that neck belt. Neck meat belt that you got up under there. And I don't know what else you can do with the rest of the fat, child. Tell them to suck it out or something. I don't know. Move it to your ass. Move the neck fat to your ass meat. I don't know, child. Neck lift. I don't even know why I put that. They said, what are we, Bridgerton? Not Bridgerton, child. Oh, child. They said, y'all are doing a lot in the chat. Okay, hold on. So the real I think it's cute when you think you be sharing and your child, listen, it's been a long day. All right. It's been a long day. And I really contemplated that I would have just moved these topics to Car Chronicles. But I was like, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and push on through it and get my video on out tonight because I know y'all ass gonna be looking for me when I don't go live in the evening time. So I'm here in some form. I'm tired as hell, but we here. We about to get out. Shout out to Schoolboy for being in the building. She said, ain't nobody asked you to up and sing in here. Okay. I know that's right. Y'all know, like, what is that? She done put out one little song and she is just out here just singing away, child. Just singing away. All right. So last comment says, Pamela Johnson says it. So does Letitia think, says that the fake telling about Marsau creeping going to get her some support. Says, is that supposed to be a storyline? Child, I don't know, child. We'll see, child. I don't know what's gonna be given, but child, the people are saying out here said to move your neck. What? Y'all are crazy. Move your neck meat to your ass. Yeah, girl, move that neck meat to your ass meat, girl. Okay, get you that neck meat. You see that pancake meat right here? That'll be a good BBL meat. All right, move that shit, cut it off right here, go like that, and put that shit back there like that. Boom. See, cut and paste it on there, girl. All right. Yes, girl, that's that neck ass meat back there, girl. All right, that's a neck belt. All right, so it said I be cracking up when real things should be sharing. Me too. Shit, I be cracking up too. I be like, oh girl, they gonna love this. And y'all ain't seen shit. I had to go back and reshare. But thank y'all so much. All right. Thank y'all for putting up with me not sharing. And thank y'all for putting up with all these damn topics that I pulled so that you guys can have some news that you guys can use. All right. Thank you, KBR, Belle Wilson, Scorpion, Miss Tyra, Rose Olmstead, and Truth TV Podcast for modding, for me to keeping the trolling down. All right. Because I know when I put that thumbnail up, we're gonna have some trolls up in here. Girl, what's the tea? Thanks for being here. Sunny Days, thanks for being here. Thank you so much, Jonetta Speaks, for being here. Thank you, Schoolboy, for being in the house as well. Snatch by Diego, if you're here, thank you for being here. Do we have any other content creators, guys? Let me know before we get out of here. Mods, let me know. Do we have NT Moore? The T is silent. Do we have NT Moore? Thank you, Pepper's Love. All right. Thanks, Pepper Love, for being in the building. And everybody else, all my Karmelo'S, y'all know I love y'all down, all right? If there's any more content creators that we did not get, thank you, Classy Type Lady. I see you in the building. All right, if nothing else, child, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Tell a friend to come on over to the Karmelo Show and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, all right? And let's go. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.